inspiration for the story came from?
The inspiration of the story, so this story is in fact loosely based on, inspired by the real life of my friend Saina, who's here. And he's a non-professional actor, and I casted him for the role, as maybe you already know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so initially, I decided to write a story because at that time, my friend was going through a transition from being a herdsman and a horseman to become a full-time horseback performer at a horse show. So initially, I was very curious why he decided to do that, and after I went there to visit him and we got deeper in conversation, I started to realize the kind of splits between the kind of performance they're doing, the kind of pastoral lifestyle, Mongolian heroism that's being played every day on the stage, and their lives backstage and back home, where environmental changes and global warming is really taking a toll on the land, and being a herdsman is no longer something that's profitable and sustainable. So that's why I found that kind of split to be intriguing, and I wanted to capture my homeland in that kind of transitional period. And yeah, that's why.
And when did you know that you wanted to cast your friend in the film versus working with traditional actors?
So initially, I started when I started writing. I also constantly go to visit him at where he's working. So constantly, I will be on the side shooting some clips, things like that, just to see whether he's nervous or not, and just to see how this will look as if it's a film. So that's when I realized that actually he's not nervous in front of the camera at all. Maybe this is doable. But after I proposed the idea to him, initially he was super excited because who doesn't want to be in a film, right? But then thinking deeper into it, as this is getting more and more serious, the kind of pressure also took a toll on him. And for a while, he was really unsure about whether he can take that pressure. And there was also a time from maybe from a producer's point of view, maybe we can have a backup actor for this role, just in case this couldn't work out. But as soon as we start to try to see other professional actors, we realize that they are not they don't have the kind of texture that non-professionals would have. And if you're a herdsman, you just have that vibe of being a herdsman. And if you're not, it's impossible to act to be that. So that's one.
Okay. And for you, did you enjoy the experience of making a movie? Was there anything about the process that surprised you?
当然喜欢，当然喜欢。说起困难呢，其实
Of course, I enjoy the process. I enjoyed acting in this film. As to any challenges,
说起困难，其实这部电影呢很贴近我的生活。最困难的就是在拍这部戏的时候，我是摔马，然后受伤了。拍摄那段时候是挺困难的。
你可以说一下是什么时候摔吗？
就是在那个刚开始拍摄的时候。
还没有开始拍摄那时候。
对。
就是开拍前2天。
对，开拍前2天。
Well, as to the challenges, of course, it is so close to my real life. It should have been easy, but a few days before the actual shooting started, I actually fell off the horse and got injured.
Wow, okay. And when, as you started the film and worked together, did anything change in the script as you were filming? Because of his experience or anything like that?
Anything that changed? I think since I was writing and also like documenting, doing like documentaries on the side at the same time. So I think the writing process itself kind of already involved those early stage changes. But I think after we started location scouting, we started to realize that some of the locations that I have in my script, they simply don't exist, or they just don't they're not strong enough to support the specific scene. So I think that would be like the main reason that would affect the script the most. But in terms of acting and my actors, I think the changes are relatively small because mainly we were just finding different ways or a better way to translate the dialogue so that it sounds better and it sounds like what they would say in normal life. And I think it probably the most drastic change would be like in the post process, in the editing stage, and maybe not that much.
Hey, this is Eric from IONCINEMA.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.